Welcome through the Hardaway, aka the three-man jail and weave, aka the best big three since LeBron, D Wade, and Boz, live on YouTube on a Monday. If you are here, please subscribe to the channel. We are 18 subscribers away from that 400. So we would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Of course, like the video, and if you are here, leave a comment in the live chat to join the discussion. If you don't know who I am the walking bucket providing instant offense. It's your boy Savage. Up here, we got the coach on the sideline, take them school on and off the court. And when I say it's really shitty, it's really shitty. Shitty, what's good, man?
Hey, man. Speaking of on the court, our first game is next Tuesday, man. I look forward to how we play. I don't have no bigs for real. I got a whole lot of wings and 2 ball handlers, so we'll see how this goes.
Hey, man, the Golden State Warriors do it. They beat the Rockets. They like that. Hey, happy belated to Aiden, man. Happy belated, man. How old is he?
He has risen to 9.
9. He almost in double digits, man. Dang.
I know.
What y'all do for him?
So he wanted to do a bowling party on Saturday. Some gifts, and then his mom got him gifts to Kendrick Lamar concert. So you got that going next Saturday, and on Friday though, it's a great segue to my homeboy. On Friday though, we're gonna go see the first SmackDown post WrestleMania.
Nice.
But in order to catch up to WrestleMania, I gotta holler at my boy over here about what happened.
Speaking of, we got your favorite DJ, the sample man himself, Mr. Shakir. Tuke, what's happening, man? WrestleMania, how was it?
Bro, I'm still trying to figure out how the hell I'm able to talk right now. So excuse me for my voice, but man, a great experience. Great experience. I got, able to get my little post. I made a little first WrestleMania post. I was like, man, I want people to sign it. I'm gonna have it.
Yeah, that was.
I'm gonna have it up, man. I'm gonna do something special with it, but hang it up somewhere. But nah, it was a great experience, and I can't put it to the words, man. The WWE community is amazing. This was a childhood dream of mine. Y'all know I just recently tapped back into wrestling, but I feel like the big kid that I am. And like I said, this is my first WrestleMania. Everybody was welcoming. The matches were amazing. The energy was amazing. Like I said, I had the greatest experience, and I won't forget it. And I definitely plan on seeing you two Negroes in New Orleans, in Nolans.
I'll be there.
It was special, man. But like growing up, my all-time favorite wrestler was Rey Mysterio. So for me to see Dom and to hear like the crowd, like that was probably my. If you ask me my favorite part of the night, it was probably that moment when Dom ran back and like everybody started screaming because he's known to be booed, but he's one of the characters where it's like we love to boo him. Yeah. So I think now it's like, all right, we love to like cheer for him and have fun with it. He's still gonna be an egotistical a-hole, but we gonna have some fun with it. So salute to Dom, salute to number 17 as well, man.
Yeah, Big John Cena, man, got set. I knew he was gonna win, bro.
Of course,
I knew it because you can't. It wasn't time for him to go out just yet.
No,
like I couldn't see him ending it like that, man. And so now you leading into the summertime with SummerSlam. And however that's gonna shake out with Cena, he was on McAfee today. Paul Heyman was on McAfee. I didn't get to see the video yet, too.
Man,
I'm like, man, this is crazy.
About laughing. Hilarious.
So I gotta find it at some point and watch it because I ain't watched it yet. But man, that's crazy, bro.
For everybody that has something to say about the John Cena ending real quick. I know the end was underwhelmed. Did I feel a little underwhelmed? Do I wish WWE would send me at least 10% of my money back? Kinda. But for where wrestling is going, I think that this is the perfect way to do a hard reset. John Cena saying, hey, I'm the last champion, but in a way, he's kind of the last one in his era anyway, outside of Randy Orton. So it's time for a reset for WWE. This is the perfect way to do it. We sending, goodbyes to one of our favorite childhood heroes, and we gonna get something fresh in the next, I'd say probably 4 or 5 months. So y'all get ready. I know y'all probably upset. Just chill. Let the writers cook. Let the chefs cook. Triple H know what he's doing.
Yeah, let them cook, man. I said a couple episodes ago, man, when it comes to wrestling, when you on your way out, you go out the same way you came in. On your back, bro. You take the L, take the pin. That's what John Cena did against Kurt Angle when he first came in during the Ruthless Aggression era. And eventually he will go out as no longer the champion. Somebody gonna pin him. He'll be on his back, and that's how everybody gonna love him once he gets up out of that, man. So your boy Fatu did win it from my boy LA Knight. So I ain't mad at that, man.
Come on,
Ain't
man.
mad at
Happy belated, Aiden. There you go. There go the homie.
that. So yeah, man. Raw is going on right now, so we ain't seen it right now. We're watching on the watch, but
Thank God for the what's that? The rewind button.
yeah. So
Play
it's
from the beginning.
girl, man. It's a good time to get back acclimated to WWE if you've been away from it for a while. I was telling one of our listeners, Candy, that it's like it's soap opera for men, bro. Of course, it's wrestling. Like you think about it as kids, but it's still story. It's still the action. Like the wrestling is better than it's ever been, in my opinion. You get some crazy athletes, man. Like for real, there's some crazy athletes out there, man. So
and the women held it down. Hell of a start from day. Shout out to Queen B. I wanted her to win, and it was funny. Like for me, my section was filled with me. It was Rhea fans to my right, and then right behind me, it was the EO Sky fans. So we all just kind of all three going at it like it was made. It was a time made in heaven, but it was hilarious. It was funny.
That's dope, man.
It was a great beginning to tonight too. A great beginning.
EO can hoop, man. She a hooper.
She can hoop.
EO a hooper, man. But yeah, all right, man. We're here for the basketball, man. NBA trivia. You said you had something that we ain't gonna get. So
y'all ain't gonna get one. Y'all get 3 out of the 5, but we'll see. So I want you guys. There are 5. I want you guys to name me the top 5 rookie head coaches in winnings. Again, the top 5 winningest rookie head coaches, former NBA player rookie head coaches. So I give you a hint. Number 5, we got Ty Lue. He won 57 games with the 2015-2016 Cavs. I want y'all to name the top 4.
Former player.
Former players. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Joe Mazzulla's not on there.
You said what?
Joe Mazzulla?
Joe Mazzulla is not on this list.
Jason Kidd
is not on this list.
Former NBA player. Joe played college. That's my fault.
Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson is not on this list.
Mark Jackson?
Mark Jackson is not on this list.
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr is number 1.
Okay.
67, 14, and 2014-2015 Warriors.
Okay, so Steve Kerr, Ty Lue. Okay.
Former players. Former NBA players. That's the key.
Former NBA player.
Mike D'Antoni playing the basketball in NBA? No.
Not in the NBA. No. I'm trying to think who's one. Not Pop Not it. Lionel Hollins?
Lionel Hollins is not one of them.
Damn.
So I give you a hint. I give you a hint on the third one because I'm gonna make y'all sweat on the second one. And let me actually make sure the second one played. The third one is currently coaching right now. He's actually coaching tonight.
Tonight. It's Pistons. Not Pistons. It's
Pistons and Knicks.
Nuggets versus Clippers. So it's
Clippers, right? Took care of that.
So it's Ty Lue. JB is not a foreign player. He's not a foreign player.
So I don't think. Let me see. I'll relook this. I don't think the answer I was looking for was. Hold on.
Wrong day.
Tibbs.
Tibbs.
I don't think Tibbs played. I don't think Tibbs played. I need to relook that. I don't think Tibbs.
Tibbs. Okay, Tibbs didn't play.
Okay, so just scratch the player thing, but these are still rookie. Yeah, scratch the player thing, but these are still the rookie. Their first time coaching.
Are the other 2 former players?
No. Well, one of them is.
David Black?
But he is black. Even though you said black. So we're missing number 2. So again, we got the most wins in the NBA season by a rookie head coach. That's essentially what I want to say. Steve Kerr, number 1. Y'all got that one. Y'all got Tibbs with 62 wins with the 2010 Bulls. And y'all got Ty Lue, 57 wins with the 15 Cavs. So we missing number 2 and number 4.
Mike Brown?
Mike Brown is not on this list.
Okay.
So I want you to. So this coach was coaching in 2005-2006.
Okay.
For a Western Conference team.
Western Conference. Okay. Not D'Antoni. Not Spurs. Not Nuggets. Not George Karl. Not Phil.
And he won 60 games.
60 games. Rockets. Okay. Nah.
Think of who were great in the early 2000s.
I literally am. I'm like Suns, Lakers, Nuggets.
Nope.
Rockets,
nope.
Spurs.
Nope. Same state.
Mavericks.
There we go.
Dude, what's his name?
I don't know. You tell me.
What's his name?
It ain't Nelson.
I see Jim Carrey right now. I can't think of it.
Oh wow.
The furthest thing from Jim Carrey.
What? Oh, so he's black.
Not Don Nelson, right? Oh, Avery Johnson. Damn.
Avery Johnson.
Avery
Yeah,
Johnson.
dang.
60 wins with the 05.
He
06
did because
Mavericks.
that was year they lost to the Warriors, right? Was that the Warriors?
Yep. The We Believe Warriors.
We Believe
05, 06. I think We Believe.
But
was
they went back
05,
the next year and beat us. Yes. Dang.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yep. And then number 2, he won 62 games as a coach for the Phoenix Suns in the 92-93 season.
Oh yeah.
Not Paul Westphal.
Oh, there we go, Savage. Way to carry.
Wow.
Way to carry.
Right, you talking about me? You had it.
Way to carry.
I'm off your
Way
shoulders.
to carry. Way to carry. So everybody listening, my fault for botching the question. Y'all gotta forgive me. My mind literally is not here. But again, the first time coaches, you got Steve Kerr with leading Westphal, Tibbs, Johnson, and Tyronn Lue. The reason I asked it because again, JJ Redick done a great job is winning in his first year. The clutch points gave me this one, so shout out to them.
Nice. Hey, I don't know how I pulled out Paul Westphal, but I just remember them.
Me
I remember
neither.
the finals against the Bulls. I just remember that.
Yeah.
In terms of like just watching, going back and watching it. So I just remember that. But damn, good one. I was thinking my ass off. Like, who are these coaches that were actually winning games their first year?
Avery Johnson went through me.
Yeah.
Forgot all about him.
He was there for like 2-3 years. It wasn't that long when he was there. But yeah.
Made an impact though.
For sure. Why he not coaching now? That's crazy. Now I think about it. He was at Alabama with Colin Sexton, I believe.
That's true.
And that's about it.
I heard of.
Kyle Sexton's been in the league for about 18 years now.
Man, for a minute. All right, man. Let's get to some NBA news. First up, the Hawks fired their GM Landry Fields. If y'all want to feel old, Landry Fields is a GM now.
Wait, he was a GM for the Hawks?
Landry Fields from the Knicks, I believe.
Knicks, right?
Was the GM.
I thought he was just playing for Tibbs.
Literally. Yeah, they fired their GM. They promoted, I guess, the assistant GM Onsai Salah to be the full-time GM now, which is interesting because, I mean, you just picked up Ricochet this year. The team looks a little bit better. Like, you can see things shaping up for them, but they are moving on from Landry Fields into another direction. And I would assume they're going to have a lottery pick. I'm assuming that they don't have a pick at all. But, I mean, you got pieces built around them right now. So it's not like you're not in the right direction. Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Ricochet. If you decide to keep Trae Young, I don't know. But, I don't know. It's an interesting move that they made. They are 201 and 199 with Landry Fields as GM. So almost 500.
Wow.
Just right above it.
You can't tell me Landry Fields didn't play last year. God, dog, bro.
I mean, he looked the same to me. Got the little curly afro. Look same.
Hold on, man. I gotta figure. When did he stop playing? Hold on, man.
It had to be what? At least 4 or 5 years ago. With that type of record.
He went from playing to being a GM.
Playing to being a GM.
Did he scout at all?
Yeah. How did he get his credentials?
All right, so here's the thing. The last time he played was 2014, 2015. So it's been 10 years.
No.
Yeah. No. I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking it up right now, Sheedy.
Ain't no way.
Hey, time out. He only played 5 years in the league?
No.
Let me see. He may older than what he looked.
You can't tell me he only played 5 years in the league.
No.
I remember
I feel like he's been on 2K.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, on 2K. Shooting threes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No.
I'm seeing 5 years, y'all. 2 years with the Knicks, 3 years with the Raptors.
Damn.
So I mean, he made an impact. Yeah.
Clearly, yeah.
He's had more games as a GM than as a player in the NBA. That's crazy.
That's a stat.
He's played 255 games, but has GM for about
at least
400. So that's the Hawks, man. They're moving in a new direction. Next up, Cooper Flagg is declared for the NBA draft. It makes sense because they were saying that Duke could offer him $5 million. But before I got on to the show, I was thinking, what does the number one pick from this year make? It's $14 million. So, I mean, make some money, bro. On top of the fact that New Balance probably like, hey, man, look, you wearing these Nikes at Duke. I need to be in the NBA wearing these New Balances at some point. So, Cooper Flagg, the number one pick, he is declared for the NBA draft. Next up, Nico Harrison's press conference. So I don't know if y'all saw the press conference. I don't have the video, but I have the quotes from the press conference. This is their end of year press conference. So he was kind of closing out the year. It was slick, interesting, I'll say, because they asked him, why do you think you shouldn't get fired? They asked him straight up, why do you think you shouldn't get fired? This is what Nico Harrison said. This is what he said in response. Quote, I think I've done a really good job here. You'll see next year when our team comes back and we're competing for a championship.
Crickets.
Now,
Crickets.
Now, I want y'all to listen because Kyrie won't be back until January, apparently, what they said. That's next January. So he has to go through a full first half of the season without any type of Kyrie Irving, just AD, who probably will get hurt. He got hurt in the play-in game, even though he put up 40 points. So, yeah, Nico, I don't know about that one, Chief. And then he also said, that ain't it. He also said, quote, I didn't know that Luka was important to the fan base. I didn't know quite to this level.
Okay. Now
when Nico Harrison get there?
That's a fireable cause right there. That's a fireable cause. And you don't see everybody in this motherfucker wearing the 77? Everybody wearing 77.
Everybody wearing the 77.
He been there the last 4 years since June of 2021, and you don't know how important Luka was, bro.
He didn't know, bro. He didn't know.
No. And now that is a fireable. Like I could say I'm on the fence about him being fired. The reason why I would say I'm on the fence is because if I'm gonna look at his tenure, the previous season they were championship contenders. Yes, they traded away Luka. Yes,
literally,
they were literally in the finals and 2 games away from winning the finals. Whereas now you flip the script. Yes, they don't make it past the playoffs, and everybody's really upset about that instance. And I mean, he has quite a point. If everyone is healthy, this team is a playoff team. But also, you traded for a player that's always going to be unhealthy.
Right.
Another problem. So
that's tough, man. He been for 4 years though, and did not know. I didn't realize how important Luka Doncic was.
Yeah.
This is
yeah, that's a fight. That's a pink slip. You're gonna get the pink slip.
Hold on. When is Anthony Davis a free agent? Hold on.
I want to say he signed a contract. So
mega contract.
So I want to say at least 3 years.
3.
He got 3 years. He got a player option in 27, 28. Okay, so he there.
Which he gonna opt into because that's money. He gonna opt into that. So
62 mil. 34-year-old Anthony
I mean,
Davis,
look. 62 mil. In fairness to him, he worth it, but it's like, damn, he gonna get hurt or something.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
I mean, he was busting the Grizzlies' ass of the day, even when he got hurt 3 times.
Yeah.
But it's tough. He gonna get hurt. It's like a guarantee. It's a guarantee he will get hurt. So you kind of just like take your chance with it. Yeah. That's the Dallas Mavericks. And lastly, we had the awards finalists. I'll pull this up. So we got for the DPOY. I'm sorry, not DPOY. The Clutch Player of the Year, which we don't do on this podcast because I don't know what that means. Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, and Nikola Jokic. DPOY, Dyson Daniels, Draymond Green, and Evan Mobley. Most improved player, Tuke's boy, Cade Cunningham. Dyson Daniels, again, and Ivica Zubats. Most valuable player, Tuke's boy, Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's SGA, and Nikola Jokic again.
Why is he even there? Man, does not belong in that same sentence as Jokic and Ish.
They had to get 3. KD was busy.
My flesh crawl.
Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle, Zachary Ricochet, and Jalen Wells. 6th Man of the Year, Malik Beasley, Ty Jerome, and Peyton Pritchard. And Coach of the Year, Tuke's boy again, Kenny Atkinson, Tuke's other boy, Bickerstaff, and Ime Udoka. You got a lot of boys in this list, to be honest. But yeah, those are the NBA awards finalists. I don't know if I had any comments about that, but I don't. I feel like we know who's gonna win most of these awards, I would say.
Yeah.
Most of them we know who probably gonna win those awards, but yeah, that is your NBA news. Now, what I do want to get into are these playoff series. And I want to start off hot, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's go ahead and get it out the way. Let's get it out of the way because yesterday was Easter Sunday, and also 420 for those who celebrate. These 2 gentlemen up here.
Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I celebrate both. Boom, boom. Yeah, a third with this one.
There you go. Yeah. But yeah, we had Thunder and Grizzlies yesterday on Easter Sunday, and What up, baby? But yeah, we were expecting the Thunder to beat the Grizzlies. 5 games, 4 games, give or take, however you want to slice it. Nobody's surprised that the Thunder beat the Grizzlies. And maybe we're not surprised by the manner in which they put belt to ass on the Memphis Grizzlies the other day. 51 points. A 51-point ass whooping to the tune of something that we have never seen in a game 1 performance. This is the highest game 1 ass whooping in NBA history, ladies and gentlemen. It was, I mean, anybody could get it yesterday. That's literally what happened. I don't even know where to start with this series. Did any of y'all watch that game? Like, did you sit down and watch that game at all?
No.
You were gone, right? You were gone.
I was on my way. No. I take that back. I was heading to my hotel room. Mm-hmm. Got to my hotel room, watched a little, and said, "No, I'm good." And I'm gonna take this opportunity. She go ahead. Go. Nope.
Me?
Yeah, go for it.
So they did that on. They put that time for a reason. They said we're gonna get this all out the way.
Out the way.
Noon. High noon. By the way. High noon.
High noon.
High noon. Why everybody still at church? You know, getting resurrected and everything. The Grizzlies gonna take an L. And I did not watch. I may have watched. I'll be honest with you. Maybe like a couple minutes. I did. I watched a couple minutes at the end of the first half, and they were up by 30 points. I said, "My God, no, I'm not going to continue this." I want the series to end. When it ends, okay, ladies and gentlemen of the jury that want to say we are in this conversation about Ja Morant versus SGA, let's have it at the end of this series. I will give you the rest of this series to talk and say whatever you want to say. But I guarantee, as my daughter is coughing, I guarantee that the Thunder are going to win. If SGA didn't have to score more than 20 points to win.
I bet the unders on SGA because I was like, he ain't even got to have 30 points to win. He ain't got to do it for game 2 either. Bet the under for SGA 30. What? It's going to be probably 32, 33 points. He don't need it. He'll get 27, 28. He'll get 30.
And we're gonna get back to them in a minute. The Thunder are gonna beat the Grizzlies at FedEx Forum by at least 20 points. I don't know if it's gonna be game 3 or game 4. I'm gonna call game 4 for sure. And game 3, they better wake up. And Jaren Jackson Jr., we had a stat earlier. I'm gonna bring out the stat as well.
Are we doing the stats?
Just real quick, and I'll let you.
We don't like.
I'm gonna let you go ahead. You know I like numbers. Math,
numbers lie, bro. Numbers lie.
They do. So let's lie. 360 million, that's a lie for him. That's a lie. If that man is averaging 15 points a game, shooting less than 40% from the field all across the board, and not averaging more than, I think, 4 or 5 rebounds for every series he has been in, why is he worth 360 million of them things?
Because he can play defense. He's a former defensive player of the year.
Like hell, right
Next
now.
slide.
Yeah,
where he wasn't sliding them feet and getting beat by 50 plus. I can tell you that. And that's all I'm saying. The Thunder are going to put the Grizzlies out the misery. Grizzlies, you talking about a reset button?
Reset, man. Unplug.
My God.
New equipment.
Yes.
New batteries, man.
Call somebody.
Three to Hardaway Nation. Y'all know when I wear this hat, that means that the Grizz father is here. And even though I'm not fully in mine, I do got enough to say because I also got some numbers that may or may not lie as well. I want to take you gentlemen back to the 2021-22 season where the Grizzlies were the number 2 in the West. The OKC Thunder was number 14 in the West. Let's take it to 2022-2023. Grizz win 51 games. They're number 2 in the West. OKC, they're creeping on up, but they ain't in the playoffs, winning 40 games. Let's get to the 2023 season where I caused hell on this podcast and Grizz Twitter, and I said the Grizzlies weren't going to make the playoffs because of Ja Morant's stupidity. 27 games, I forgot whatever they were. I think they were top, bottom 2, bottom 3, whatever in the West. OKC's 57 wins. And here we are now in this season. If we really want to talk about the reason of the full decline of the Grizzlies, it's going to be Chris Wallace 2.0. So y'all know how I felt about Chris Wallace. Do not give me the time and the energy to continue to make this dude Chris Wallace 2.0 because I will go crazy. We got Vince Williams, who ain't even 10% of himself. He's supposed to be a defensive stopper. We got Serge Ibaka 2.0, who is having a terrible. He's going to continue to have a terrible series. By the way, bet the under on whatever rebounding props it is for Jaren. He'll probably get one out of the 5 games that the Grizz out of the OKC Grizz series. He'll get it once, and I'll put some wings on that. We got a superstar, Ja Morant, who, when healthy, is a top 5-ish point guard, but we can't get him to stay on the floor for one, and we can't get him to just play ball. We don't have any depth. Where the veterans at? You done traded them all. You got rid of them all. You say you wanted to double down in this youth movement, and here we are now. Again, the team that we supposed to be better than, we have them. Again, I just read y'all, we had a 2-year head start on the OKC Thunder. And here we are today losing by 50 points. Mind y'all, this ain't our first ass whooping from the OKC Thunder. So if we talk about a hard reset,
FY,
a hard reset, Chris Wallace 2.0. Zach Kleiman, Rich Kleiman, whichever Kleiman this is, get him the hell out this office. Please and thank you. Get Thunder Jay, wrap this up. Wrap this up, please. Please and thank you. I'm embarrassed as a Grizz fan.
Yeah. I sat and watched that whole game because I'm a glutton for punishment with this team. I knew what was coming, and I said it before the series. I said I slick wanted the Grizzlies to play the Thunder just to see what would happen. And I had a tweet from 4 years ago that says at some point you have to get tired of getting your ass kicked by teams that you shouldn't be getting your ass kicked by. And that was a reference to 4 years ago when the Grizzlies had a slow start, which ended with them being in the number 2 seed, by the way. You could put the Washington Wizards in the playoffs right now. They would not lose by 51 points.
Talk about it.
They wouldn't. I'm pretty sure they would.
I agree. Chris Middleton wouldn't let that happen.
There is no way that as a hooper you can sit down and just take that butt whooping like that. There was no effort on defense. It was so many wide open threes. I tweeted when I said, there goes a wide open three, another wide open three, another wide open three, blah, blah. And then on offense, it was isolation. It was just, I'm going to watch you dribble while everybody else stands out and just watches the play happen, which led to Jaren Jackson Jr. having 4 points, 3 boards, which led to Desmond Bane only having 9 points, which led to Ja Morant only having 17 points. And the Grizzlies ended up losing by 51 points. They were down by 56 at the most. It could have been worse. It could have been 70 if the Thunder decided to, keep landing on them, which they tried to ease up, but the Grizzlies just gave up. They laid down. And so we're going to see what kind of team this is in game 2. I'm not waiting for game 3 or game 4. I want to see what happens in game 2. If they don't respond in any kind of fashion, I would clean house. Not necessarily clean, like get rid of every player, but Kleiman would have to go for sure. Kleiman would got to go. T.I. would have to go. And I've said it for the past couple of weeks. Grizzlies fans, be prepared to be uncomfortable. It's going to happen. Discomfort is the first step of growth. We've seen that with Oklahoma City years ago.
Write that down.
When they got rid of James Harden the first time, they didn't want to pay him that money. They said, we ain't doing that. We're going to do it around Russ and KD. They saw it later when they had to pretty much make the decision. Well, Kevin Durant made the decision for them. He's like, I can't do this. I can't do it. Yeah. And then what happens? The Thunder said, okay, we're going to get rid of Serge Ibaka. And oddly enough, Serge Ibaka is the starting point of where they are right now. If you go back and look at the trade history from Ibaka to this point, it was Ibaka for what's the guy named Oladipo in a draft pick. That draft pick was Sabonis. You traded Oladipo and Sabonis for who? Paul George. You get Paul George in, then you move Paul George where? To LA for SGA and a lot of picks. And you see that you have to make a change, Zach Kleiman. You have to.
You don't know what can happen.
You don't know what can happen. You got to make a change. It's gonna require you to be uncomfortable. That's what it is with the Grizzlies. I hope they continue to get their ass kicked. I hope it continues to happen because sometimes when you get a bad child, they need their ass beat. Period. That's what you need, bro. That's what you need. So this is good. This is good, man. This is good for the Grizzlies. This is growth. This is supposed to happen. I don't want no 14th pick because I don't want no more draft picks. No more. I don't need nobody else on this team. Get your ass beat now. Get embarrassed on national TV. Have Perk come out and say there are 10 better big men than Jaren. and
are we gonna get into the petty of that?
We can do it right now.
But hold on real quick. My cousin CJ in the comments, man. What up, CJ?
Let me see what he said.
Hold on. Hey, anybody need to get chopped? The coldest barber in Memphis, bro.
The problem is you got a rookie. That's another thing, CJ. Like, I'm so tired of overseas coaches coming in with this thing. Like, I get it that it worked with other teams like Dagenhart for the Thunder. But at some point, when you look at your roster and see who's on that roster, it's all about the message being sent. If you can't tap into those players, Taylor Jenkins, Isolo, you need somebody that can at least get in their face. Prime example, I look at Joe Mazzulla the other day when Boston was playing Orlando. Tatum is on the ground, laying down, screaming or whatever. And Mazzulla like, get your ass up. Why you on the no, don't get him. Go tell him to get his ass up. That's what you need when you got these young players that don't have nobody to discipline them. It's too much freedom and happy-go. No, we got to get uncomfortable. Got to get.
That's the other thing too. We need to stop getting coaches whose name we can't pronounce.
Amen.
So
give me a Johnson, Jackson.
A Brown, a Cassell.
Damn,
man, for real, bro. Like, come on, man. Like I said, man, at this point, I've been beating a dead horse for the past 4 years, man. I've been beating a dead horse. Like, something I see happen, I'm like, this happened 4 years ago. I saw this happen. It's not new. So, but yeah, that's Thunder and Grizzlies. The game 2 is what tomorrow. And I know Jai had came out and said, he said, we're not going to lose as bad. We're not going to play as bad ever again. In my mind, I'm like, the Thunder are going to probably play that good again. I mean, literally, Lou Dort for 3. Isaiah Hartenstein getting every rebound. Both Jalen Williams getting 3-point shots. Who else? Everybody got some on the Thunder the other day.
Except SGA.
Which, by the way, that won't happen.
No, that won't happen.
That won't happen 2 games in a row.
Look, I'm talking that. No, they probably want to get rid of it. He probably do put up 40 next game at home.
Damn near. Man, that crowd was crazy, bro. That crowd was so lit. Man, that crowd was insane. So
KD go home, bro.
Yeah, man. At this point, I don't need KD.
Yeah, it's just the first series of a depleted team, bro.
It is, man. So yeah. All right, moving on to Nuggets versus.
Whoa! The petty.
Oh, the petty. My bad. Hold on.
Shout out to Perkins.
Hold on, I get it. So KP Perk came out and said that
he was responding. You know.
Yeah, Jaren is an overhyped quote unquote. This Perkins quote. He said Jaren Jackson Jr. is the most overhyped player in this league. He is not a top 10 big in my eyes. This is his list. I don't know if this is in order, but this is his list. Giannis, Jokic, Evan Mobley, Anthony Davis, Karl-Anthony Towns, Alperen Sengun, Chet Holmgren, Wemby, Zubac, Hartenstein, Kristaps Porzingis, and Bam Adebayo.
I think that list was comparing. He was comparing to Jaren and saying he'd have them rather than Jaren because he was responding to Shamaria, I believe, who worked with Shark. Shout out Shark, but he was responding to her and. It just made me think of like, damn, would I rather have these players over Jaren right now? Would y'all rather have those 10 players over Jaren right now? And I'm here for the petty again. I still got my Grizz hat on, so we want to do one by one real quick.
So here's the thing, man. There are not 10 players, 10 big men that's better than Jaren. Like I think it's all about situation. You know, if you move Jaren to Boston, he'll do well. If you put him on the Thunder, he'll do well. If you put him on the Clippers, he'll do well. It's all about circumstances with the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have a dysfunctional franchise right now. And so Jaren had an amazing year. He had a good year. He was an all-star. He had a good year. He was on track to be all NBA. He was on track to be in the DPOY conversation. So he's not trash. I think it's all about what's going on right now with the team right now. That's what it is. I'm not picking Hartenstein over Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm not doing that. Like, no. Bam this year? No, I'm not doing that, man.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Bam will get more rebounds, but I'm okay with that.
Right, that's
So
true.
whoa. I like this. I like this because Sheedy, you are the Heat fan, and you talking to somebody. I'll take Bam with this Grizz team over Jaren.
Okay, I see what you're saying because now you're talking about situations, right? And
situation.
I think what the Heat are missing, we'll get to that later, is a responsible point guard, and a reliable shooter. So if you switch places, I do think the Grizzlies are not an 8th seed. And I don't know if the Heat are in the playoffs or in a play-in scenario. I will say that. But I also agree with Savage. I'm not taking Hartenstein. I don't know about Zeus.
Zubas, I want him.
I'm about to say because Zoo's a double machine.
He a 2020.
And I'll take Wemby over him.
Oh yeah.
It's man. I'm trying to think of the players that I would not take, and I'm sorry, I got to go here.
No, you're good.
And Hartenstein would probably be the only one that I wouldn't take. The rest of them, I actually would take over Jaren.
Yeah. So I'll go through it. Giannis, yes or no?
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Jokic, we all yes to Jokic.
Yes.
Evan Mobley, yes.
Yes.
I'll take Mobley over. AD.
Yes.
Yeah. Cat, yes.
Yes.
Sengun, I can.
We can do something with Edie. I just imagine just my team just playing just point blank. I'm starting a team. I don't imagine just the Grizzlies. I'm just imagining, am I picking Jared or am I picking Sengun? And I'm picking Sengun.
Yes.
Okay. That's fair. Chet or Jaren.
Okay, I see this one. Now this one I could probably say Jaren.
I'm rocking with Jaren on this one.
Yeah, I'll take Jaren.
I'll pick Jaren on this one too.
Yeah.
Wemby. I mean, it's Wemby.
Nah.
Zubats.
I want
Zoo. Yeah. Hardenstein is Jaren. Be real.
Yeah.
Porzingis. I pick Jaren. I pick Jaren over Porzingis. I pick Jaren
over Porzingis, but if I'm starting a team, I would like for Hart. I like for Hart to be my starting center. So I'm putting Hartenstein over Jaren in that fashion because I know he gonna rebound and he gonna dish the ball. He's a very underrated passer.
I'll take KP over Jaren Jackson. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Both of them are hurt.
Right.
Both of them are injury prone. But KP, what I saw him do last year out of nowhere against everybody in the playoffs, I ain't seen Jaren do.
That's fair. He was busting folks' ass in the finals. So that's true. All right, and Bam Adebayo.
I just said I would, so yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Jaren got a quite the predicament tomorrow, is what I would say. He better show up tomorrow. Got to.
This is what makes or breaks. It's gonna make or break him, bro. Yep. Because this is when we need you the most, and this is when we calling you out the most. How you gonna respond, bro?
Yep. That's it.
You're not. Then they're gonna sign the contract.
Play show you who you are. You gotta believe it.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, next series. Spend a lot of time on the Grizzlies and Thunder, but next series, Nuggets and Clippers. I watched that game in its entirety, and the Nuggets, they won that game. I mean, Westbrook had a Westbrook fourth quarter, if y'all watched.
Yes.
He had a fast break, missed a layup, and then started doing dumb stuff. Then he made a wide open three in the corner.
Yes.
Butter. It was Kush, butter. And then he had the game winning, I guess, turnover. Yeah. Off of who was it? That was off of Harden.
Harden.
Yeah. He got the ball back. So it's kind of like that's like the ultimate Westbrook game. It's like it's either bad or it's good. But like I said, it's 100% effort, 100% full speed. But still, should the Nuggets be concerned about the Clippers this series, given how that game went? Because the Clippers were up in that game.
Yes, they should be. And also, interesting enough, again, we talked about this last time about the Nuggets. Michael Porter Jr. wasn't getting too much time.
He
in that fourth quarter in OT.
Yep.
So yeah, they're going to reshuffle that, but they should be concerned, yes, because I think the Clippers have another gear to go to. They gave up as much as the Nuggets won that game. The Clippers also lost that game. And you can also lose a series because you lost game one.
Exactly.
Give an effort like that.
Exactly. But you too.
I'm gonna say yes. for the simple fact of we haven't seen the best of Jokic in this series. I know we just started, of course, obviously, but I think Jokic is going to take over the series a little bit more. Like he didn't have 30 points. I think speaking of 30 points, James Harden ain't gonna have 30 points again. And I think that
I mean too, if the man was balling this year.
So rest of the series, let's do two. You think he'll score two games, 30 points in 2 games? The rest of the
two more games of 30 points, yes.
Yeah. Put some wings on it.
Put some wings on. I ain't put wings on nothing. I want wings now.
James Harden scores 30 points twice in this series. Bet. I don't think that's gonna happen though. That was my point.
The question is who's guarding him because he was going crazy.
Cool. Just watch because I mean Aaron Gordon is gonna be he's the secret to this, and he had a quiet little 25 points, but he's gonna be the secret to this. So I mean, like I said, Jokic and Zubac, that's the key matchup. But I think Jokic gonna try to get him in a little foul trouble as well. He had 2 fouls, so I mean, I think he'll especially tonight. Jokic gonna try to outsmart him.
Yeah, I'm watching that one tonight. It was a good game, man. That was like the best game of the weekend, I would say.
Yes.
It was tight. It was pause. It was a tight matchup. It was back and forth in that fourth quarter. So yeah, that was a good game. All right, but yeah, I definitely think the Clippers, they probably should feel comfortable. Like, okay, we should have won that game. We lost it. Okay, let's bounce back for game 2.
Yeah.
This next one, Lakers versus Timberwolves, man. So I rewatched the game before we got on today. And
you that much of a Lakers? If you're a Lakers fan, bro, you back. You watch the games twice, bro. You watch the games twice, Diddy. Like, come on, bro. He back. He back.
It's playoff time, man. What you mean? It's playoff time. I got to lock in on the analysis in the game now. But what I was looking for was like what was happening with the scoring, and all I saw was poor defense from the Lakers, leaving Nas Reed wide open in the corner like 6 times, literally 6 times, wide open. He had 25 points, I think, something like that. Him and McDaniels had like 25 points, and I'm just like, damn, like y'all gonna guard somebody? LeBron looked old again. It's playoff time. LeBron can't guard nobody. He had 19 points. When LeBron just get 19 points, bro? 19 from LeBron. Luka had like 16 in the first quarter. He
was going
off, and then that's it. So, will it be Timberwolves in 5 now, or can the Lakers bounce back?
So, to LeBron's point, I've seen LeBron lose a lot of game 1s, and I've seen him respond incredibly. However, it is against this Timberwolves team that, again, I told y'all caught fire at the end of the season. They've been playing some good basketball as of late. So
they caught fire that game. They had 50% from 3.
No, bro, they've been hot all season. I mean, they've been hot the last 20 games.
Yeah,
you was calling it on LBR.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is gonna be one of them series. I'm like, hold on, maybe we don't get my Lakers and Celtics series that I want. But I mean, who knows, bro? Who knows?
I'm not gonna go Grizzlies. Grizzlies. My fault. Timberwolves 5. My fault. Grizzlies. Yeah, exactly. Grizzlies home. I think Austin Reeves. I don't know where he was at. I think he got left on the bench.
16. Yeah.
And physicality definitely played a role against this Lakers team.
Yes. Oh yes.
And it shows. So you talk about LeBron's age and stuff like that. Physical. He wasn't really, I don't think, expecting that part. Luka kind of was, so Luka kept going at him. But overall, I still believe the Lakers can win this series. The problem is it's going to be hard for them now to win 1 in Minnesota. That's going to be very challenging. Very, very challenging. And they're going to have to make a statement in game 2 and game 3, in my opinion. If they let Minnesota win, get 3 and 4, then yes, the series is done.
They got they got some dogs in Minnesota, man.
Yeah,
we talked about like Julius Randle, and I said he got traded to be traded, but when he's healthy and he plays, dude is physical as hell, man.
Yeah,
snagging rebounds. You got Gobert in the middle blocking shots. Gobert ain't got to worry about AD, so he like cool. I got Jackson Hayes. What? He ain't getting the ball. Bet I can just play free safety. Then you got McDaniels, who a dog. DiVincenzo, who's a dog. Mike Conley is a dog. Ant-Man, the lead dog. So it's like you got a team full of dogs against a old and sluggish slow Lakers team, I mean, it's easy money, at least in that game. Anyway, but we're going to see. LeBron, the fill-out game, as Gene said, the little fill-out game. I'm like, man.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro. Me and James here. We here. Okay. But then again, Ant-Man took down KD, so he may be trying to take down LeBron.
This man, the legend. He
ran the order. What they said about him and his trainer or whatever? They had a good segment about, and I'm sorry, just real quick, a segment about Anthony Edwards and his trainer, I believe. And his trainer was sending them videos about how to go through the king, right? You're not going to go around him. You're not going to go above him, beyond him, whatever it was. In order to beat the king, you must go through the king. And that's the mentality that Anthony Edwards is having right now against LeBron James. And I absolutely love it.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that, man.
I find it.
That's that dog mentality, bro. It's like, I ain't trying to get the easiest path. Like, nah, if I go through LeBron James, gotta go through him. Let's do it. Let's line them up there,
metaphorically and physically.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I like it.
Line it up, bro. Next series, Rockets versus Warriors. Game 1 was I watched that game. I said, oh yeah, it's over with. It's over.
What's to be expected for the rest of the series, baby?
It's over with, bro. So the Rockets do like a young team. I mean, Amen Thompson, Jabari, Jalen Green, Alperen Sengun and all that. And I was like, we got Fred VanVleet, who just being, I mean, again, he's a good player, but he gets into like, this is my team mentality, especially on a young team like the Houston Rockets. But more than anything, man, we saw Jimmy Butler's worth to this Golden State Warriors team. Again, early in the season, I wasn't a believer of it because I didn't really see the fit. But Jimmy Butler is like having a Draymond on the wing because he can run point, he can get his own bucket. That fourth quarter, he was getting everything he wanted from whoever was guarding him. It didn't even matter, bro. Steph Curry hitting crazy ass shots that ain't crazy because it's Steph Curry. So it is what it is. Draymond had foul trouble early on, but like I said, when you get an extra Draymond, it's kind of like, damn, Draymond out, but I still get Jimmy Butler in the game, And they were playing the Rockets like small ball. They had They had Pods, Steph, Draymond, Jimmy. It was a small lineup. Moses Moody. Yeah, they had a small lineup, but I watched it and I'm like, oh yeah, Dubs and 6. It's a wrap. I can't see Houston beating them. I can't see it.
I said like it's a wrap because the fact of they were able to beat the Rockets and not score 100 points.
Yep.
Like neither team scored 100 points, and I think that's key, especially in the game 1. Especially again when you got Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry chemistry already lighting up on fire, and again it's playoff Jimmy time. So again, I gentlemen sweep Warriors gonna get this over, get a little rest for the next series.
Hey,
I mean they look young, bro, and we are we really expecting Jalen Green to step up?
Nah.
We were supposed to.
Hero ball.
Moses, he had the same amount of points as Moses Moody.
Yeah.
So I mean, Jalen Green, you step up, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
Sengun was around, but that's because he actually a big man. Steven Adams had 12 points because that's actually he a big man, and that's what the Warriors like, and that's it. So who else gonna step up?
Now I will say this. First of all, Jalen Green don't need to step up. He need to lay down and leave it in. and get another child because that's the only way he's gonna score again. True. And do that.
God damn it.
And the Rockets, man, they played like there's a little soft zone where they brought the big up at the free throw line in the 2-3 and spread their wings to the wing. We're getting killed. And on top of that, they're playing lineups with Steven Adams, Jabari Smith, and Alperen Sengun. Those are 3 bigs.
Tari Eason in there too.
Tari Eason don't need to be back on the court. Somebody take his jersey off of him. God, dog. Put it on Jeff Green for all I'm concerned. Because, I mean, hell no. And let me say this. Moses Moody hit like 2 timely shots that were just daggers to the Rockets. It's not about how many points he scored. It's when he scored them and how he scored them. With the shot clock going down, Moses Moody was the one that scored. And those 4 points hurt. And I mean hurt the Rockets. Because the Rockets didn't have a response. And when they should have been going down low, they did not look in sync at all. Ime, you got to clean that up. You got to clean that up. It's open down low. But why are your bigs dribbling down? Keep it high. What are we doing here? This is basic basketball. They have nobody to defend you up high. No one. And I'm gonna keep it like that. And then, of course, to your point about Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet was just shooting,
jacking.
He was like three for never mind. Three for never mind.
2 for 13 from 3, 4 from 19 from the field.
4 for never mind.
I saw that comment. I said, Fred VanVleet, this is what he does. He just gonna start jacking shots.
He just wanted to match the date. He wanted to get the 420.
I literally was about to say, hold on, was that game on 419? Hold on. that is hilarious, bro.
He wanted to, but yeah, I still got the Rockets. I'm gonna stay with the Rockets. But damn, Jimmy looks good. God, dog.
That was a 6 for me, man.
Appreciate it, Sheedy. Thank you.
I saw what I needed to see, man. Bro. I saw what I needed to see, bro. Do y'all think that the Warriors would provide trouble for the Thunder?
Yes. That's the series I wanted to see.
They should. Theoretically, they should. Because, again, playoff Jimmy. And his will to win is crazy. So they should.
I will be curious about size.
But we've been saying that about the Warriors for the last years.
That's true.
And experience. You know, we seen experience at this point. Experience, and we see experience win all the time, bro.
Yeah.
Well, not all the time, but most times.
Hey, speaking of bigs, bro, who was this Anderson Varejao looking ass dude that I saw on the Warriors?
Oh,
who's that?
It's some dude like Anderson Varejao.
I don't remember his name.
It ain't Post. It ain't Quentin Post. It's some what's his name? Santos. Yeah, Santos.
Escobar.
Gui Santos. Whoever that is. I'm like, who was this Anderson Varejao looking dude?
Santos.
Never seen that, man.
French toast. Nobody care.
Yeah, okay. It's Gui Santos.
What up, Tyler?
Gui Santos. Gui. There you go.
He sounds like a baseball player.
Right. It's a left fielder, bro.
Hey, Tyler, we need you on when our Warriors make it to the next round, bro.
Hey, chill.
And the Thunder would not see the Warriors until
the finals.
Championship.
Yep.
Yeah.
College finals. Yep. All right, Shitty man. I need your 2 cents about these this Cavs and Heat series. What you see in that series or that first game?
What I see is we never had enough to beat anyone in the first or second round, but I'm still going Heat in 7 until wheels fall off. But we've lost our closer. Tuke has been on this show for years to say that the Grizzlies need a closer. We don't even need a closer. We need somebody to keep us in the game. And we can't lose 4 quarters. I think we tied one of the quarters, maybe the third quarter. We had the same amount of points, but you can't expect to win a game if you can't win a quarter. And we don't have enough scoring to beat the Cavs. I'm still saying Cavs Heat in 7, but Tyler Hero is our number 1 option. When Tyler Hero is jacking it up, who do we go to? Andrew Wiggins is still showing inconsistencies when it's time for him to score. He'll be hot one day and he'll be down for 4 or 5 night after that. Bam has never elevated himself to a real 20 and 10 type of guy.
Davion.
Yeah, I think that was our first mistake is not starting Davion.
Right. I'm like, put the man on the court.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. When we saw Alec Burke. Why? Playoff experience? Didn't he play with Landry Fields? Back to that.
Hey, hold on. Hey, time out. He been in the league since 2011. I was a freshman.
Ain't no way. 14 plus years on them knees? No. So I mean, and then you got Jerome was in the house. Shout out to the Cap, and busting our ass in the second round. And second half, we had nothing for it. We had no retaliation, no nothing. So to me, we need to win games clearly. I got the Heat in 7, whatever. I would love to see Heat victory. If we're gonna make the playoffs, damn, we'll at least win a game. If not, we could have just lost that play-in and just got a lottery pick. But here we are.
Y'all got heart. That's why y'all won. Y'all got heart.
Little nigga got heart.
But I'm still go Cavs in 5. Y'all get one just for the Heat culture, bro. You'll get one, maybe.
Yeah, I tell you this, it looked better than the other matchup on the other side.
Hello, we showed up.
Man, y'all tried. Y'all
didn't get your ass whipped by 50. So
man,
we scored more than 40 and a half. I can tell you that. 66 to 36. Holla at me, Memphis. I'm sorry.
Nah, you ain't. Nah, they sorry.
Yeah, they sorry. We ain't sorry. We good over here. We low budget, but we straight.
Man, all right. This game's going on right now, and it kind of reflects what I saw in game one. The Pistons could have won game one if they somehow finished that game. But the Knicks turned it on, 21-0 run. And I believe was the fourth quarter, second half. I can't remember what it was, but they kept scoring, and the Pistons just did not score. They showed their youth in that game. Right now, they're up by 11. So of course, that might change by the end of the podcast. So we don't want to get into that right now. But I still feel like this is probably going to go 7 games based on what I'm seeing from Detroit playing at the Garden in Madison Square Garden, and then how they're playing right now. I think this team is just you can see it shaping up as to what they can build. In Detroit, getting back to that culture of just being a blue collar team. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. Tuke, what about you?
I love what I'm seeing, bro. I'm kind of disappointed in what I'm seeing in the Knicks because I really thought that they should have been a favorite for the NBA Finals, not even just the Eastern Conference, but the NBA Finals overall. But again, playoff Pistons for a reason, man. They know what they're doing, and they know what they're doing, bro. They know who they are. They get into their spots. Cade is again being Cade. What Jalen Duren looking like? He about to have a double-double in a minute. So he have a double-double last game. So I think he gonna have a major impact on the series as well. So and shout out to Tobias Harris. He damn near about to have a double as well. And he did the damn thing again. When I think that's why. Really the Pistons brought him for the playoff experience. We talk trash about Tobias Harris and the payday he's, may or may not earn, but in playoff time, especially right about now, let's see him earn your money. He's been doing it. He's doing it game 2 as well, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted this to go at least 6 to 7. I definitely saw the Pistons winning in 6. I would say what hurt them was what was the timeout being called? What did we talk about, JB, during those timeouts? Because it was a 21-0 run. You had to call at least one. Any coach gonna call 2.
Maybe 2.
2 for sure. You won't get 1 for sure, but 2 guaranteed. What was the conversation about? And what happened was they just turnovers, man. Turnovers is the problem across the entire playoffs. Yeah. That's the reasons. And so I mean, if the Pistons control their ball handling and their turnovers and got more quality shots, they were trying to if the Knicks made a shot, I want to make a shot too. And that became a problem too. Because when you're down, you're not really thinking the way you want to. You just want to score instead of thinking more clear and level-headed about getting a good shot. Malik Beasley got a good shot. And then it brought them back down to maybe 10 or 11, somewhere around that point. But then it was back off to the races. And they couldn't catch up, making bad decisions. Bad passing. Ugh. Disgusting.
Young team is what it is. It's a young team.
Definitely.
But they are fighting though. You can see it.
Yes.
You can see that it can give some more experience and it'll probably turn out better for the Pistons. I picked Knicks in 7, but like I said, I won't be surprised if Pistons make it interesting. I mean, they about to make it interesting right now if they win in New York. I didn't watch this game, but I saw the stats and I was first of all, one, Giannis is by himself. And Patience and Bucks. He is by himself. 2, Kyle Kuzma played 22 minutes of basketball. Did not get any stat. Not a steal, not a block, not a jump shot, not a rebound, not an assist. He played 22
Did Tony
minutes.
Snell do that for the Bucks?
Yes.
Bucks,
for the who?
The Bucks. For the Bucks.
The Bucks, baby.
So yeah, I didn't watch this game. I saw the stats and was just like, can somebody help Giannis out? Because matter of fact, what was the bench doing? What did the bench do? Was that Saturday? That was Saturday. I remember looking. I was like, what the, did y'all do anything? Okay, that wasn't the bench. It was the starters. Yeah, the starters. I'm like, what? Kyle Kuzma 0, Brook Lopez 9, Rollins 5. So I'm like, shoot, let's move these players from the bench to the starters. Let's move up. Gary Trent.
You got 2 starters with 0 points.
I'm like, what are we doing? Y'all
two starters,
40.
2 starters, 0 points, Savage. 2 starters, 0 points. That's crazy.
Chris Middleton at the crib, like, bro, I can do that. Literally, can you come back? Can you come back for a series, Chris Middleton, and do something that Kyle Kuzma clearly is not doing? Out of Chris to do
crazy.
Yeah, I was surprised by that. But I mean, the Pacers, they've been playing good the past. That's the rest of the season, later half of the season. But Dame hopefully comes back game 2 or game 3. I need him to come back and do something for the Bucks because that game was glaring for me.
That him and Halliburton was a thing.
I don't care what y'all say. If Giannis is top 3 player that y'all say he is, he's supposed to win.
He put up 40 points.
By
What you want to do?
Yeah,
what you want to do? Win the game.
You just said the starters didn't have no points. 2 starters have no points.
Yeah, I'm about to go for 60. You done it before?
With some help with Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
With some help.
Not get blown out by 20 points.
Man had 40 points, bro. What you want him
Coaching.
to do?
Player. Both. Yes.
All right, two pick one. Doc Rivers or Giannis. Who get the blame?
Damn. I go Doc. Oh,
there he is. Doc. Next.
Yeah. Oh, okay. First off. All right. You got it, Dog.
Because how you don't draw up no play for a starter?
None.
Starter don't touch the ball or shoot the ball. He don't shoot the ball. Come on.
Two starters.
No, Kyle Kuzma didn't shoot.
Kuzma went 0 for 5.
Oh, he was 0 for 5? Wow.
Starter.
And Taurean Prince didn't shoot. That's the one that he went 0 for 1. 20 minutes of play, 0 for 1.
I'm gonna say free Giannis. Yeah. Free Giannis. Get him out of there.
You know where to come.
Brooklyn. Send his ass to Brooklyn.
Oh, where he will rot. Oh my God.
Exactly.
You evil. You evil, man. You are an evil man, bro.
No. Giannis in a black jersey would be crazy.
Brooklyn will be on my 10 spots list.
Brooklyn, man, y'all make Giannis retire early. Like, get me out of here. Move back to Greece.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last series is Boston and Orlando. I just have one question that I saw. This is not me. I saw this question on social media, and it's primarily because of what is around in terms of like role players. And I mean, Derek White, top 50, had 30 points, led the Boston Celtics in scoring. My question to y'all is this: is Jason Tatum being carried?
Oh.
Damn, who asked that question?
I forget who said it. I got to look it up on Twitter. But they were saying that Jason Tatum is being carried by Jaylen Brown, by Derek White, by Drew Holiday, by
that'll be the case for last season too.
Mm-hmm. Because he didn't shoot amazing, and there are a lot of examples of games where Tatum struggles, and the team just lifts him up and hides his flaws, quote unquote. So is Tatum being carried? Is he overrated as a star?
Carried is such a strong word. What do you think, she? Because if you got a thought.
Yeah. My thought is, I'm not gonna say care. I think that it is carrying away.
It's a strong word, bro.
Yeah. Are there games where Tatum could be better? Of course. I think there's games where anybody could be better. But Tatum does a lot of things, the intangibles that people aren't going to put on a stat sheet. Tatum commands your best defender. So you have to put your best on him. He commands all 3 spots. He knows how he gets the free throw line in the fourth quarter. That's when he gets his buckets for the fourth quarter. Other 3 quarters, he kind of figures it out. But I mean, also the offense isn't built for is built for. The offense is not for Tatum to be a leader. Mm-hmm. The offense is built for everybody to score. Everybody shoot. Somebody figure it out. If Peyton Pritchard can up here score all these points that he's scoring, come on now. It's not just a Tatum runs the show. So I'm gonna say no, he's not being carried yet. I don't see that. Because of all the other things he does. Now it's gonna make me watch the Celtics game more often. I thought this question was gonna be, where was Franz Wagner? Because Franz I didn't know he played for the Magic.
I mean, Paolo showed up, but
he don't never not show up. That's one thing you got to respect about the PO.
6'10", 250, man. If you just wait, let that man get ready. Let that man get right.
Man, what, Tuke? This like again, I say carries a strong word. And and you're talking to somebody who put Brown over Tatum. Like I'm starting a team, I'm picking Brown over Tatum. Just because I don't think Jason Tatum's gonna reach his full potential. I mean, I know he's young, but with the team that he has, he's a player that, again, like you said, he plays plays the team's better offensive player. Like, he's a great defensive player. Offensively, would we like for him to use that killer instinct more? Yes. Mm-hmm. But because he doesn't have to, I mean, I won a championship just being me. What's stopping me? Jaylen Brown go eat. Derek White go eat. Again, we got 5 top 10 players, top 50 players on the team, and a 6th man of the year. Like, if I ain't got to do much, then shit, I coast to another championship. Y'all need to get y'all weight up. That'll be my mindset. So again, I say carried is such a strong word because if you take him off this team, are we talking about the Celtics as a number 2 seed? Are we talking about them as a favorite for the NBA Finals game? Yeah. And my answer to that is absolutely not. So I'm with my guy Damian Adams. That again, you're talking to somebody who will pick Jaylen Brown over Jason Tatum, but we're not finna sit on here on this podcast and disrespect Jason Tatum. Hell no, y'all tripping. they tripping, bro.
I saw that. I was like, JT, he a bucket now. Let's relax. He ain't being carried. It's so I feel like people got to realize it is okay to have a good team. It is okay to have a good team. I'm an Eagles fan. I don't even debate Jalen Hurts no more because I'm just like, y'all not gonna it's not gonna happen. It ain't his fault. He got 2 good receivers, a good tight end, a good O-line. The team is just good. That's called good management. And we've seen what it looks like when teams have great players but slow management around them. We've seen it so many times. So yeah, Tatum, he not being carried, man. Tatum, he provides support in other areas. He getting assists. He getting rebounds. He playing good defense. I mean, not against Paolo right now because Paolo is working anybody in front of him. But for the most part, Tatum is overall a good player. He ain't being carried. That ain't happening.
Speaking of the Eagles, though, did AJ Brown get his car back? His vehicle back?
I don't know, but he prepared to beat somebody's ass.
Yeah. I saw that shit too. I'm like, dang. I'm boy out here doing GTA side quests, but
I want to know, how did they steal the car? That's my question. Like, what happened? He just went to his house and just.
Yeah, apparently it took like 3-4 minutes. So I mean, he was quick with it. Somebody knew something.
That's crazy, bro. Right. Philly is a war zone, so I ain't surprised. That's what happened up there. But yeah. All right, last session. E-Tour. We got 4 spots now that the play-in is completed. First stop is the Chicago Bulls. I want y'all to let me know, what is one move you want to see the Bulls make?
Get rid of Vucevic. I know that was an easy one.
For another, this is like the 4th year of that.
Yeah, like just get his old ass. Well, I don't know how old he is, but just get him out of there. Speaking of the Magic and now the Bulls, just get him out of there. Keep what you got, the younger core of the players. Even Patrick Williams, he can go. But yeah, you gotta get rid of Vucci.
He is 34 years old, will be 35.
God damn, Vucci that old?
He that old?
He was carrying the Magic, boy, for seasons.
Yep, for 10 years.
Jesus.
God damn. I want them to bring in somebody that can be an all-star.
They had one. They had 2.
I mean, yeah, but are they really? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they got a few young stars who can help this team win, but they need somebody that can put them over the hump. I don't know. I can't tell you who it is. Hopefully they can find it out. But like I said, if it was any way that the basketball guys can bless them with Cooper Flagg, game over.
That's what I would love to see.
Game over. You know what I'm saying?
If it ain't Washington, put that man in Chicago with Josh Giddey. Please.
And again, Trae Vucevic for a younger, the more athletic center. You got a playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of Kobe White. I love Josh Giddey's game. He's just, a nasty man. But they got a good young core around them.
Yeah. They got something, man. They got something that they with Josh Giddey, Kobe White. Like, the backcourt is fine because Kobe White's a shorter shooting guard. Josh Giddey's a tall point guard. That works.
You still got Lonzo.
And you got Lonzo coming off the bench because he ain't gonna start no more. He got paid, so he gonna be locked in. Pray for health with Lonzo. They need I feel like Cooper Flagg is what they need. To be honest, they literally need Cooper Flagg. I mean, they can get him technically, but the odds of that happening are going to be slim. So that's the hard part. But if they can just get any kind of, because Kobe White's a scorer, Josh Giddey, he can score 2 and he play defense and he can assist. I don't know if they need like a big man or like I don't know. Hell, Jerry.
I mean,
I'm at 350.
Actually,
man, look, I'm like, to be honest, yeah, that's a good fit. That's honestly a good fit.
It's a good
Trae
fit.
Bucci.
I don't.
It's on now.
Hell,
We got Eddie. Hold on, let me look up NBA free agents 2025, bro. Because I would like to assume that they will have money.
I think they're gonna have money. I think they'll have money because they're not paying no. Who they paying? Aside from Bucci gonna be off the books at some point. You gonna pay? Did Josh Giddey get paid? I think he got paid.
No, Josh Giddey a restricted free agent, so they're
gonna pay him. They're gonna pay him. You signed Kobe White. So
I just want to look at
nobody for real. Lonzo was making what 20?
You finna get rid of Pat Williams because he was terrible. Top 4 pick, I think. He was terrible.
Oh my God.
Who else? Bucci, you did pick him. Bucci, man, he gonna be gone. Who they got off the bench? They got Lonzo. Lonzo got paid. Not a lot, but he got paid. Who else? Let me look at their roster real quick.
They can't even sign up. But like this free agency is evil. It's gonna be boring as hell.
It's gonna be player movement with trades, probably.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to get somebody through trade.
Oh, they got Buzelis. Yeah, Buzelis is there. Buzelis.
Oh yeah, he been balling.
Yeah,
dang, I forgot about him. Bulls ain't on TV no more.
Get rid of the sumo. Kevin Huerter. I mean, he's all right.
Yeah.
Really, you got something in Giddey. You got something in Lonzo if he stays healthy. Kobe White, Buzelis. You really just need like a solid, forward or a big man.
And they got $20 million cap space going into the summer, and that's 4th in the league. So,
man, get them a big man.
They can get somebody, bro.
Jerry actually would be a good fit. I'm not gonna lie to you. If they wanted to get rid of Jerry and trade him somewhere for next year and get that cheap contract now, it's like $25 million for next season, and then you got to pay him his money. That would be, but we'll see.
If I was a Bulls GM, that's something I'd be having my eyes on. But Chicago got some bad luck.
Okay. Next stop is the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young, man. I feel like we talked about him every offseason. Because I feel like the same thing happens every year. Aside from that one time where they made the ECF, and since then it's been play in, and that's about it. At what point do they look at Trae Young and say, "Okay, it ain't working. We gotta move off you and build around the tall wings we got in Ricochet, Johnson, and Dyson"? Like, at what point do they make that move? Because right now, I mean, Trae Young, somebody will take Trae Young. I absolutely believe that. Somebody would take Trae Young, but it's a matter of you just made the change at GM. So something has to change. You're not trading Dyson Daniels. You're not trading Zachary Ricochet.
He got a player option in 2026. So to answer your question, I guess soon, probably next year, they probably going to be looking. We'll hear the rumors next year.
What's the number on it?
The number on that is $43 million, which is crazy cheap. No, I'm sorry, 49.
It's still cheap. 49 is still cheap. For Trae Young, because he worth more than that somewhere.
So
Miami.
Hey, come on, man.
I'll get them Terry Rozier.
Somebody made a 3-way trade that was like LaMelo, Ja Morant, and Trae Young, and just move them around. I said move Trae Young to Memphis, put Ja in Charlotte, and put LaMelo in Atlanta.
Wow. Crazy. I'm trying to think of Ja in Charlotte. That's the crazy part.
Close to home for him. Carolina.
You ain't got no pressure to make the playoffs. I mean,
ever.
Not ever, bro.
I mean, Trae Young will turn Memphis up.
Trae Young will turn.
Yeah.
And we'll be in the playoffs.
He gonna need a new barber though.
We got him. Memphis we got him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he gonna need.
We got him. My boy, my cousin CJ. Hey, we trying to get Trae Young.
Yeah.
We got you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't even imagine Trae Young with a regular shape up, bro. I can't even imagine that, bro.
No.
Imagine bald Trae Young, bro.
Hey, you know what's crazy? He probably gonna be hooping. Whenever he go bald, he probably gonna hoop even more.
You would know?
Super Saiyan. Yeah.
Hey, hold on, bro. Hey, hold on.
Share the screen.
You already know.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on, bro. I got two options. Hold on.
You just did that shit, bro. You're so weird.
Okay, we're gonna rock with this one. It's kind of blurry. I had to find one. Let me
We'll take it.
Somebody said suppose picture of Trae Young. This giant. Oh my goodness. This is how he gonna look when he get chopped, bro. What is this, bro? Here we go. What is this, bro?
Oh shit.
What the hell?
Oh.
They look like Spiegel.
Chasing the ring. My precious.
My precious.
My precious Young. That's what his name is.
My precious Young.
Bro, y'all are foolish, bro.
It look like, bro, that's nasty.
Wow.
Shit. But yeah, man. Hey, at some point you have to make that move, man, because I feel like you've done the same thing with Trae Young over and over again. It's time to get. I mean, Luka just got traded. His draft mate just got traded. So at some point, I feel like you can get a lot of Trae Young too. Somebody will take Trae Young and be like, "Yeah, that's what I want."
Yeah. Don't make that move, OG Pat. Go ahead.
The LG Spo. That's what
LG Spo too. Yeah, that's the LG status too. You're right.
Yeah.
All right, next stop. This is gonna be a quick one, man. Sacramento. It's the same thing that we said the past couple of years. They just continue to do the same thing. First of all, you lost a home game to a team that ain't trying to win. In the Dallas Mavericks. We just saw that GM didn't know that Luka was that important to the city, and you still lost to this team without Luka Doncic, without Kyrie Irving, in a lippy. Yep. So my question is, why are the Kings such a poorly run organization?
Okay. They took what didn't work in Chicago and moved it to Sacramento.
Sacramento Bulls. Monkey see, monkey do.
Oh my God.
I saw sad that DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine are like 0-4 playing games.
Damn, for real?
I think so.
They are 3 straight years they've been put out of playing. 3 straight.
So 0-3.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Chicago twice last year.
Yeah.
And last year before that. And the Kings this year. Yeah.
Chicago ain't never been to playoffs with DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine.
Mm-hmm. Teammates never make it.
So the Kings saw that and said, get rid of Fox. Let's go get wow.
Yeah. And they've never been the same since De'Aaron Fox hurt his finger. I will stand on that. They had the Warriors against the ropes. He hurt his finger, and they've never been the same ever since. Ever since. Mike Brown, firing Mike Brown. Doug Christie, shout out to Doug Christie. But I mean, y'all were definitely supposed to beat the Mavericks, Doug. I ain't gonna. Yeah, that's not funny, Doug. That's not funny, Doug.
Dang, bro, because I'm just trying to think. It took 20 years for them to replug the beam, and I'm trying to think the next time they're gonna plug the motherfucker back in.
20 years?
Dang, that's gonna be rusty.
Hey, don't draft my son. Don't draft my son, bro.
Technology gonna be crazy by the time they like the beam again.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be a laser in that joint going to Mars.
Everybody gonna have a beam.
Everybody. Light your beam. We've been waiting 20 years for this.
We know. The Simpsons got to come out with something for them.
Free DeMar DeRozan, man. Free DeRozan, bro.
Man, free everybody.
For where?
Free
Where
everybody.
you gonna go?
Free everybody, really.
Yeah. I don't know, but
I told y'all he should have been in Memphis, right? No way now she's been in Sacramento.
He's on that contract.
He slid in the beer because he's fighting people in the restaurant.
Might as well. True.
The Kings should hire me as a GM. I feel like I've been telling them the blueprint for the past 3 years, and they do the opposite of what
they do. The opposite.
Literally do the opposite of what I say. I feel like I need my money to. I'll run it, sure.
Hire me as a wise man. That's my title, wise man. That's it. And I get paid a lot of money for it.
Wise man too. All right, last up is putting up on Sheedy, man. Dallas.
Hey,
my question to you, gentlemen: will the Dallas Mavericks be a better team next year?
Capital N, capital O. Exclamation point if you want to add it, but I'll just be nice. Nah.
Why not?
They wait on Kyrie to supposedly be back by January. He'd be back probably around All-Star break. You still got to deal with AD, who gonna get injured probably the first night of the season. So then you got young core and the old Klay Thompson, who again had a nice game. Game one, don't get it twisted. But for a whole season now, you got Mr. Bet the under with Spencer Dinwiddie. No, all they got is good bigs that you tried to get rid of. Actually, they actually tried to get rid of both bigs. So it's like, what are y'all doing in Dallas? Nobody knows the coach there. Nobody knows the fit. Get well soon, Kyrie Irving, so you get the hell on out of there. Nah.
I know you looked up the free agents. If the Mavericks don't get a guard that's going to give the ball to people, then yes, they're going to be worse than where they are now. Because if they're not in the playoff contention by the time Kyrie comes, then why bring Kyrie back?
Yeah.
To be honest, and the West is clearly going to get better. The Spurs are going to be a better team next season, which is a team within the state. But I mean, God's honest truth. When I see that starting five, when y'all look at the Mavericks starting five, and Klay Thompson is the only guard, that's the problem. That's the problem. I don't care when Spencer comes in. I don't care.
So let me get you on this one. The Mavericks are at the bottom 7 with cap space going into the season. Jeez. So signing somebody is good luck with that, especially with the second they got going.
So Kevin Durant,
y'all gonna try to trade who for him?
Right, that's true.
they again bottom 7 of the. They pay more than for their roster. They got less cap space than the Mavericks and the Lakers going into next season.
Damn.
But who y'all paying?
Shit, that's a good question.
AD, gotta be KD and Kyrie. Yeah. And PJ.
Terrible management, bro.
Lively a rookie, or was a rookie last year. Yeah, they're not paying. Yeah, who they paying, bro? Like,
exactly, but they at the bottom 7 of again the cap space going into next season.
Hold on, bro. Dallas Mavericks payroll. What's happening with Dallas?
Grizz Nation, take notes of this is what terrible management looks like. We've talked about everybody on this E-Dash tour, and most of them have fired the GMs already.
So in 25-26, this is the payroll. AD making 54.
Shit.
Kyrie making 43, player option.
Half a season.
So Klay Thompson's making 16. PJ making 14. Gafford making 14. Caleb Martin 9. Najee Marshall 9. Max Christie 7, Derek Lively, team option for 5, Dwight Powell $4 million, Prosper $3 million, Jaden Hardy $6 million. So you basically just got a lot of money spread out everywhere.
Yeah.
But your top people are probably going to be Kyrie for sure going to be hurt, and then AD at some point is going to be hurt, which leaves you with Klay Thompson and PJ. Like that's like if your best player in your 5-man lineup is Klay Thompson, that's a problem in 2025. That's a problem in 2025, bro.
Agree.
So I don't know what to do with my hands.
Nico, what you doing, man? What you doing?
You ready to move to Vegas?
They ain't gonna move, man. They can't. They ain't gonna move.
All right.
They ain't gonna move, man.
All right.
If they move the Dallas Mavericks out of Dallas, what do you do with Dirk, the statue?
Shit, that shit is just gonna be there forever. Just like they're gonna create like a little park around it.
But you know what though? They did bring back Charlotte, so I can't say that it wouldn't happen. They brought back Charlotte, so they're
gonna have a casino right behind us.
Bro,
they're gonna have the whiskey. They're gonna name it after the whiskey. The whiskey casino.
The whiskey casino.
And it's on the Nowitzki way, by the way.
The
That's what it's
whiskey
called.
way. Come on, man. Dirk way. Dirk way.
Messed up, man. Messed up, man. All right, gentlemen. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Nah, that's it, man. Anything else before we get out of here?
Nah, man. I'm ready to watch wrestling. I'm ready to watch Raw. You know what I'm saying? Shout out again, 17. Let's enjoy this ride that we're about to be on, man. NBA playoff series. Wrestling turning up. I saw a little boy cry last night, bro. This shit made me laugh.
Evil?
I ain't evil, but like just cause, man. Like I remember being that kid. Well, like my winner didn't win. I remember being sad and being crying.
You know what though, man? I used to hate when Triple H beat The Rock all the time. I'm like,
exactly. See?
I think it was a what was it? I forget what the name of the match is called, but they had to like get like however many pins, and Triple H had won
like 2 out of 3.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 pinfall, something like that. I'm like, damn it, Triple H, I'm tired of you winning. Go lose. Damn.
That's how they should have did Cena and Cody.
We getting Cena and Punk, man. Get ready for it.
Oh yeah, I'm here for it.
We getting Cena and Punk, man.
I think we're gonna get Cena and Randy before we get Cena and Punk.
Oh, okay. So what's you?
You got Tobias Harris having a hell of a game.
Hey.
What? Hold on, let me see real quick.
Should have put money on it.
Tobias Harris got
15 and 10.
15 and 10. Okay, Tobias.
Okay, he got 29 of them and 10. Jalen Duren, 8 and 10.
Schroeder got 14.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're playing.
All right, let's get up out of here, man. We'll catch y'all next week. Stay safe. Be blessed. Peace.
Yes, sir.